Hello, guys. Just wanted to say a quick thing. You know, I've been dealing with loads of people with fear, problems with fear and problems of stress. Obviously, I'm an acupuncturist, and I do Chinese medicine and health coaching. And I've been dealing with so many people in a state of fear, and fear is right. You got to understand, right? You have in your breathing pattern. I'm not saying this is the only thing. You can eat in a certain way as well, but your breathing pattern. We have two types of breathing pattern. One for fight or flight, or fear, or to protect us from fear. So when we're angry, we chest breathe, right? And it's all about releasing things like adrenaline, cortisol, to fight off a stressful state. Your body can't perceive stress like fighting off an animal, or stress from, say, back pain, or stress from the TV or what we hear. It perceives stress as being stressed. And then we have the state of when you breathe through your nose, into your belly, out through your mouth, and that's a diaphragmatical breathing pattern, which is rest and digest, right? So, really and truthfully, that should happen naturally. So, if you go on holiday and you're in the sun, you're happy and no one's around you, you feel good. I've been there and I felt like so good. And then all of a sudden I took this deep breath. My system just took in. I was like, why did that happen? Because I was pushing myself. My state went back into being rest and digest. But when I ask most clients to breathe in, they go breathing straight into their chest. That means they're automatically in a state of fight and flight, or a sympathetic state. And that type of state, when you breathe like that and you're in a stressful state, it will stop your hormones from working properly. It will lower your immunity, because the most important thing being in that state is to fight off the stress. And I've got a lot of clients coming to clinic now. They're in a state of fear. They're always kept in that state of fear. And me personally, I'm not saying it's down to everybody what they do, right? How you wear your mask or what you do with your mask. I personally think that we share viruses, and I feel like you can try and avoid a virus for as long as you can. I can seal my mouth shut, seal my nose shut, keep myself blocked, but I'm only stopping the inevitable. When it's time for me to open up again, that virus will be 10 times worse when I meet it, because I've not dealt with it at the time. I'm sterilized myself, but any simple virus will come in and be 10 times worse. Hence, when people went to America or South America, they got smallpox. They never dealt with that before. So if that virus mutates beyond what I'm used to, it will make me a lot more ill. I'm not saying. So when I see all these people covering up, in my mind, I'm like, they're actually stopping their own immunity, because your immune system needs to work. And your immune system is not something that is, like, oh, I'm immune automatically. No, you have to work on your immune system. Your immune system is not given to you, it's something you have to do. If I have sugar or eat junk food, then obviously I'm going to have a weakened immune system. But if I have good quality foods, fats, then I'm giving my body the raw ingredients it needs to build my immune system. So you don't just have an immune system. That's people expect just to have one. It doesn't work like that, right? And that's hence we're seeing more people getting ill because they're just eating junk food the whole time and they don't realize they're doing it. But what I want to say is that, when you wear a mask, apart from, in a sense, messing with your immunity, if you're very ill and you've got health complications and you want to be sure, then yeah, definitely do it. But if you're doing that and you're quite healthy, you're basically weakening your immune systems. But apart from that, what I feel like is you're mucking with your breathing pattern. You're covering up, and you're basically, whereas your breathing pattern should be diaphragmatic through your nose, out through your mouth, now you're pushing yourself into a sympathetic state. So you can't breathe properly. You're in a sympathetic state. You're creating fear in your mind because you're in a sympathetic state. Your body wants to fight off that stress or that fear because you're disrupting your breathing pattern. So if you feel fearful, you go into that breathing pattern. If you feel relaxed, you go into parasympathetic or rest and digest breathing pattern. But if you also block the way you breathe up, you can change that breathing pattern just by doing that. It's like you can do it either way. I can feel fear and breathe into my chest. I can block my breathing pattern, and that pushes me into a sympathetic state. Hence, people with blocked nose or problems with their, sinuses, they can be in a sympathetic state just because of it. So when you wear a mask, it just change your breathing pattern. So a lot of people in their masks are pushing themselves into a fearful state just by being in that state all the time. Like, I can't breathe properly. I can't take that big diaphragmatic breath what I need to breathe. So, I think it's important, obviously, to eat well, not to feel anxious and stressed, but also to breathe, right? To breathe your nose out through your mouth. Look, guys, there's trillions of viruses around you. They're everywhere, and the fact is, in summer, they're there. But the lower the sun is in the sky, the less vitamin D in our systems, the more susceptible we become. That's why our flu season in colder regions is when the sun's at its lowest. When it comes high again, they go away. So it's about my immune system, building up my immune system with what I eat. So, because you have vitamin D comes from sun, but you have products of vitamin D in, and your liver stores it in your body stores it in the liver for a few months, and then you can survive the winters. That's what happens. So any sign like that, anxiety, fear, stress, one, it's you're doing stuff to yourself, but two, you're not actually eating adequately for your body to actually not feel stress or not feel like you're in fear. And yeah, just getting a lot of clients into my clinic, I basically say, look, if you need to mask, wear it, but don't wear it all the time, because it's going to start pushing you into a fearful state. Also, just try to eat well. I want you to eat better foods. Don't, that food, that bag of crisps you're having, has it got any nutritional, things that your body needs? If it's got nothing in there that your body needs, it could have sugars, but we're over sugarized, right? So we're not only trying to have sugar, we're trying to have nutrients, right? And look, from my point of view, I see everybody, and I'll be honest with you, they're so nutritionally deficient in all their vitamins and everything. Like, they just don't eat correctly. That, all the issues that they're having are because of eating junk food or not being nutritionally dense enough. And everyone thinks they are. They think, yeah, I'm having that, sandwich. I'm having that bit of cake. It's got something in for it's got something in what my body needs. But, you eat these things and they just don't have anything. And, it comes winter time, you feel exhausted. You can't control your brain. You're in fear. You're depressed because you see all this stuff on the TV. And a lot of it is you not looking after your system. Anyway, I'm going to stop here. Yeah, just thought I'd say this because, I see so many people in fear, and, it's brought about by that person not looking after themselves well enough. Anyway, take care, guys. And any questions, just ask me.